What is up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. And I know Lord of the Rings is all the flavor right now, but a set that I think is really, really good and perhaps even a little bit underappreciated is Ikoria. So today, myself and some of the patrons are going to crack this bad boy open. Today is not going to be a battle. We're just going to do a good old-fashioned box break, open some of this up, hopefully see if we can pull some triomes. There's a lot of other fun stuff in here. Some stuff that I'm looking forward to hopefully pulling for some of us. With that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in? Let's crack some packs. So while I'm opening this bad boy open, I just want to give a shout out to the patrons that have joined in this. It's Ven Corbin, David, Bearpaw, Solrina, Gremlin, and then some chump on the very end named Wildcat. I don't know, some clown. I will say this. I forgot originally that there is a box topper in this. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna roll a d10. I'm gonna exclude myself from it. I'm gonna roll a d10 here in a second, and I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and whoever fits in that number, I'll just go ahead and give the box topper to. Ikoria is a set that I think has a lot of really, really good stuff in it. I talked about the triomes already briefly. We also have Shark Typhoon, which is a very played card. The Ozolith or Ozolith, depending on how you want to say it. And I know that that card has now seen a reprint with the Realms and Relics of Lord of the Rings. That doesn't mean that I don't think it's going to see, that it doesn't see a ton of play, or that it won't, eventually kind of make its way back up. Even still, even after the reprint, it's actually still a pretty good hit. So this is a set that I don't get to revisit often enough. In fact, come to think of it, I know that I've opened maybe one collector booster box on channel, but have I opened any draft boxes of Ikoria? I think the answer might be no. So let me deal out some packs here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Mr. Ven Corbin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for David. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 for Bearpaw, 5 and 6 for Solrina, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Gremlin, and 6 for me. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let me go ahead and roll this D10 here, give away our topper real quick. That is a 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gremlin, you get yourself a topper. Why don't we go ahead and see what that is? Honestly, it's been so long since I've opened Ikoria, I can't even remember what the topper actually is. I mean, I know there's a bunch of uncommons. You're going to get a Godzilla variant. It could be like Baby Godzilla. It could be the Sprite Dragon. It could be the Minotaur looking thing. Yeah, there it is, Baby Godzilla. That does happen more often than not, but no, nevertheless, it is a Baby Godzilla. Foiling on this, still after all that time, still looks really good. And we'll set that to the side. And I'll include that when I send your cards. All right. Cool. Again, not a box battle. So we'll just do, I don't know, 3, 2, 1? Sure, why not? All right. Starting off with Ven Corbin here. Good luck, everybody. Let's pull some fun stuff. Let's have some fun. Again, Ikoria, I think, is a set, kind of has a little bit of a, I don't want to say complicated, but it came out during 2020, and there was some things going on in the world in 2020, and I think that it's possible. Ooh, pouncing shark, shore shark, land shark. I think it's possible that the set even maybe gets a little overlooked. Oh my goodness, there you go. Pack 1, Shark Typhoon, a really, really fun hit. One of the better cards in the set, a set that still has staying power and is really, really good and really, really played. That is a fun hit. Very, very nice. Set that to the side. Hey, good pack 1. This card is, just giving another look here. If you don't know what Shark Typhoon is, look it up. Sharknado, as the nickname calls. It's called, aptly named after the movie. Really, really good, rare. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think that's one of the things that I think is really good about the set. By the way, these artworks are really amazing. Is that you have, actually what's funny is the majority of your value is in the rare slot, which is not always the case, right? So it's not only, there are a couple of valuable mythics, and some of the mythics are even creeping their way up. Mythos of Vadrock is our second rare. So not only are the mythics, a couple of the mythics kind of making their way up, but on top of that, between the triomes, between the Shark Typhoon, between the Ozolith, like the rares there's so much value on the rares that's, I think, what makes this a more, not just enjoyable. The set itself is actually very good, but not only that, just more balanced, much higher floor. IV Elemental. Rare after that is Mythos of Illuna. So we got a Shark Typhoon followed by double Mythos. Yeah, not bad though. Not a bad first round. Again, Shark Typhoon, kind of the big winner there so far. All right, David, you are up next. You really can't go wrong with the Tri-Lands. I think on average, you're looking at about 3 Tri-Lands per box. Ikoria was pretty forgiving with the Tri-Lands. Sometimes the land cycles are really stingy. As I recall, they're not in the set. Like you can get 3, sometimes 4 per box. Not always the case, but and if you hit a Tri-Land, they're all good. Offspring's Revenge as the rare. Foil uncommon is Chittering Harvester. Nice little Chittering Harvester. And a land after that. There are collector boxes. I kind of mentioned that already, but there are no set boxes yet. So it was really just draft and collector boxes. And I think all the Tri-Lands are between $10 to $17. So again, there's really no wrong answers there. Cavern Whisperer and that cool like anime artwork. Trumpeting Gnar. All right, Huntmaster Liger. Duskfang Mentor. There is like a $3. Ooh, oh man. First Mythic of the box, it is Winota, Joiner of Forces. At one point, this would have been a $20 plus hit, but Winota is so good that she caught the Banhammer in Pioneer, and I think she might have even caught it at the end of her standard run. A really sweet Mythic that, again, would have been super valuable at one point, but post-ban is probably just a handful of dollars. Still, does see play in Commander as well, where it is a... If she hits the board and you're allowed to attack and she sticks, there's a good chance things are going to get out of hand quickly. That's how good that card is. All right. As I mentioned, there's also a $3, I think, uncommon Bastion of Remembrance. Be nice to see one of those. Barrier Breach. Auspicious Starix. Mythic, Riel the Everwise. So double mythics for David. Riel's probably not one of the ones you want to see as far as like value is concerned. Again, Winota at one point would have been an absolute stone cold killer as far as value is concerned. Not as much anymore. I think the top mythic at this point is it Fiend Artisan? It's like a Golgari mythic creature, which is also quite good. It's another one. It's another one I'm thinking of. It's like a Simic card. All right, Mystic Subdual, Parcel Beast, Karuga the Macro Sage, good old Companions. This was the first appearance of Companions. You know, what else is there to say? They got a reprint in March of the Machine as the Multiverse Legends. They are so good that many of them were banned. It was let's just say I think that Companions were a novel idea that was not fully fleshed out. They hit standard and were instantly an absolute menace, resulting in a complete rule change. As far as Companions, they used to just start out like in your hand, and then they made a rule change so that you had to pay 3 to put it in your hand. But Colossification, look at that giant kitty cat. Enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +20/+20. +20/+20. You did not mishear that. Literal beast of a card. All right. Yeah, so Companions. I think they were trying to take the popularity of Commander and figure some way to institute that in Standard. Again, I think a novel idea that was probably just not fully fleshed out. Companions were just so busted. Even with their conditions that you needed to fulfill in order to use them, it didn't matter. All right, Hornbash Mentor. Polywog Symbiote. Rare is a Whirlwind of Thought. This is a card that I thought would see more play than it actually ended up seeing. A really good card, though. 4 mana enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. I mean, that surface level, that seems really good, right? Mystic Subdual as a foil uncommon. Okay. All right. No Triomes yet, huh? All right, Solrina, you are up next. Come on, Triomes. Let's see some fun stuff. Blazing Volley. Marshall, Titanith Rex. I like this. This set has different counters other than +1/+1. You can put trample counters on things and flying counters on things. Really, really neat. Barrier Breach. Rare. There we go. There's our first Triome. Nice. Again, there is no wrong answers on the Triome. Some are simply better than others, but they're all between $10 and like $17. Have not seen a reprint yet, and kind of just slowly hanging out and kind of taking their way back up. Very, very nice first pull. Congrats there. Not bad. Occasionally, you will even get in the draft boxes, I believe, you can even get the borderless ones. And those, artwork-wise, are some of my absolute favorite as far as like lands are concerned. I think the Tri-lands, or Triomes, excuse me, are stunning. The artwork on the originals, the Ikoria ones, are absolutely gorgeous. I like the new Capenna ones just fine, but these have a special place for me as far as art is concerned. Mamba, lead the Stampede. Rare is a Zerda, the Dawnmaker, another companion number 2. A foil common is an Almighty Brushwag after that. He is all and mighty, and he is a Brushwag. All right, pack number 3. Okay. I also think the collector boxes are they're a fun opening experience as well. And again, I kind of mentioned this already, is like they're pretty generous with the Tri-lands, I think. Sometimes you only, some sets you only get 1 or 2 if the land cycle is really good. This is a land cycle. Hey, Kogla, nice. Kogla, the Titan ape. Big old beefy legendary creature ape. Sweet, sweet. Fun pull. That's just a really fun pull. How about that? All right, so we finally hit our first Tri-land of the box. Very nice. Gremlin, you are up next. I'm going to start speeding through the commons and uncommons. I think we've seen enough of those. Again, I'll kind of keep an eye out. There is like a $3 uncommon, but none of the commons are really worthwhile, so I think we could start. We've probably seen enough of those at this point. Vulpikeet. Mutate, really fun mechanic. I kind of hope that we see more of that someday. Avon Oddity. Glowstone Recluse. Rare is an Inspired Ultimatum. A couple of these ultimatums, unfortunately not this particular one, but a couple of the ultimatums are actually do see some play and are a few bucks as well. By a few bucks, I mean like I think a couple of them are like 5 to 7. Again, more value from the rare slot. All right. Got Footfall Crater, Skull Prophet, Lord Dracus. Rare is a what? Not these boxes aren't typically known for the duplication, but if you're gonna get, I wish you could duplicate a different one. And in fact, it's going to the same person. So Gremlin taking one for the team and absorbing 2 Inspired Ultimatums. Everyone, thank Gremlin for again taking that one for the team. It's just 1 less Inspired Ultimatum, or in this case, 2 less that everyone else is going to pull. So you can all thank Gremlin. All right, here we go. Drannith Healer. Drannith Magistrate. That's another rare. That's like a $13, $14 rare. Sprite Dragon. Really good uncommon. Insatiable Hemophage. Look at that. That's gnarly. And another Karuga. This is not okay. Stop it. Stop it, box. All right, Gremlin. Well, I apologize. Hopefully, better luck in your final 3 packs. But that was admittedly a rough first 3. All right. I was going to ask for a Shark Typhoon, but that one's already been absorbed. So, I don't know. Flourishing Duskfang Mentor. Dire Tactics. Rare is a Gem Razor. Nice. So that's that. This thing looks stunning in the foil version. A really, really cool alt art, though. I guess Borderless, is the name. Good old Gem Razor. Card that did see some play during its heyday in Standard as well. I want to see more Tri-lands. That's what I really want to see. Not even necessarily for me, just in general. I want this to be like a 4 Tri-land box. Monstrous Step. Porky Parrot. Titan's Nest. We are still live for a foil rare as well. Typically about 1, sometimes 2 per box, but this was kind of collector boxes. You know, I think this is only what? Eldraine, Ikoria. Was this still the second set? It was the second or third set with collector boxes, so they were definitely still figuring it out. I can't remember if Theros was before or after this. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Splendor Mare. Mythic, Vadrock, Apex of Thunder. Elemental Dinosaur Cat. Good old Vadrock. Very nice. Not huge value. Not one of the more valuable mythics, but a mythic nonetheless. It's our third mythic of the box already. And that concludes round 1. We're going to swing it back to Ven Corbin. We'll do a couple more for Ven and see if he can add to his Shark Typhoon goodies. Here we go. Again, I still don't think we've seen any Bastion of Remembrances yet, which is, you know, it's only uncommon. All right, Migration Path. Pretty good, also uncommon. Crystal, Polywog Symbiote. Rare is a Lutri, the Spell Chaser. Good old Lutri. Was like pre-banned in Commander. Basically, they printed that card and realized there would be an issue with it right away. Understandably so. It's funny, though, because like, I'm like, other than in Limited, I don't think it's constructed playable if it's not Commander playable. All right, here we go. Synonymous Bond. Or Hellbender. Hellbonder? Arpagalekagor. I don't know. I mispronounced that. Crystal. Cub Warden after that. Oh boy. It is a foil rare. It is a foil Karuga. This is our third Karuga of the box. Not okay with this. Not okay with this box. No. No, no, no. All right. Back to David for 2 more. Not been a specifically spicy box so far. Admittedly, we need to see some more love from the rare spot. Some of those good rares. Drannith Magistrate, Ozolith, something along those lines. Channeled Force. Rare is an Everquill Phoenix. Not the alt art that you want to see, unfortunately. Most Phoenixes are kind of bad, right? Like, there's a handful that are pretty good. But all in all, there was that Phoenix from Ixalan, I think it was. The Ixalan block. I can't remember which one. It was really, really good when it was in Standard. All right, here we go. Charge of the Forever Beast. Valiant Rescuer. Dire Tactics. Show me something good. Hunted Nightmare. No. Spell Eater Wolverine after that, because why not? I'm going to throw Winota back on top. Did get Riel as well. All right, Bear Paw. Here I am talking up how generous with the Tri-Lands these Ikoria boxes typically are, and here we are sitting on 1 so far. Yep, Weaponized Monsters, Monstrous Strap, Cunning Nightbonder, Lava Brink Venturer, kind of a good rare. Another foil. It is wow. So we pulled double regular Karugas and then the foil rare, and then double Inspired Ultimatums, and then the foil rare version. That is super, super odd. Like I haven't really seen that before with Ikoria specifically. There's some sets you expect duplication. It is insane for us to pull 2 of the same regular rare and then pull foil versions of it in the same box. That does not happen often. All right, Reptilian Reflection. Sanctuary Smasher. Boneyard Lurker. Rare is a Yorion. Hey, at least there's one of the better companions. Where it's played, or where it's legal, it is good. All right. And Solrina. Solrina currently sitting on the Lone Triome. Blazing Volley. Another Howlbonder. Will of the All-Hunter. Ragarum Crystal. Rare is a Mithros of Vadrock. I think it's the second one of those we've seen as well. Okay. Come on, Ikoria. Normally so consistent and so good. We have not seen that from this box yet. All right, here we go. Volpakey, sure. Mosscoat Goriak. Boot Nipper. Legal Leosaur. Reconnaissance mission. Ominous Seas. Actually, I think a fairly valuable uncommon as well. It might only be like a buck or two, but rare after that. Oh, there you go. So we did hit a second triumph finally, and it is one of the borderless beautiful arts. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And also the Sultai land. So this one's probably a few more bucks as well. That is a really, really nice pull. Sorina sucking up all of the tri-lands. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Gremlin for 2. So it's at least up to 2 tri-lands. One more, and we've got an average box at least. Including one borderless one, so that's not bad. All right, here we go. Exuberant Wolf Bear. Another crystal. Boon of the Wishgiver. There it is. There's a third tri-land. Triome. Nice. So it is another Zagoth. Very cool. This is, again, probably, I don't know, I'm guessing the $17-ish range. I will take it, right? We'll take that. Very, very nice. Good to see those. Finally, the box has woken up. So we are at 3. We at least have an average box now. 4 would put us at, I think, above average for sure. All right, here we go. Another Leosaur. All right. Indatha. Rare is a Kahira, the Orphan Guard, a personal favorite of mine as the cat beast companion. But you know, not a ton of value there otherwise. That's okay. Not bad. Did hit a Triumph, so we'll take that. All right, me for 2. Granith Magistrate. I mentioned that card already. That's a card I would not mind pulling. I could use another copy or 2. All right, Sabretooth. Wolf Bear. Keensight Mentor. General's Enforcer. Rare is a Yidaro. Yidaro Wandering Monster. Okay. Big old beefy Yidaro. Sure. I think we might be good for one more Mythic too. I think we've seen 3. So there might be one more Mythic lurking around here as well. Typical amount is about 4 per box. Sleeper Dart. Memory Leak. All right, Clash of Titans. Zenith Flare. Pretty good. There was a deck built around this when it was in Standard. Parcel Beast in the alt art. Rare is a Gigantha. Gigantha the Wellspring. Definitely had some value prior to the reprint as a Multiverse Legend. Probably only down to a couple bucks at this point. But it is a at least playable rare. Sees modern play. Last round here. I think we're live for one more Mythic. We could be live for one more Tri-Land. All right. And there are some other good rares out there as well that we have not seen. Oh, I saw an uncommon. There we go. So Mystic Subdual. Finally, a Bastion of Remembrance again. That's like a $3 uncommon. Pretty good. Heartless Act. This was another really, really good piece of removal in its heyday. And a rare is a Quartz Wood Crasher as a big beefy creature. Day Squad Marshal as a foil common after that. All right. Shark Typhoon definitely where it's at there. David, you're up next. David has 2 of the Mythics in this box. Unfortunately, one of them found themselves catching the Banhammer and isn't nearly as valuable as she used to be, but it's still a really good card, especially in Commander. If you can put that in a deck, I think that works really, really well. All right, Rooting Moloch. Sprite Dragon, another good uncommon. Necro Panther, Rare is another Quartzwood Crasher. That's so weird. So unusual for this particular set. Ooh, Shark Token. Actually pretty good. I know that seems weird to point out, but... Duplication. Very unusual. All right, Bear Paw. You're up next. Here we go. Sanctuary Lockdown. Savai Crystal. Flame Spill. Rare is Luris. Oh, I love Luris so much, and this card is banned basically everywhere because it's so good. Again, Companions, novel idea, not fully fleshed out. I love Luris. That card would have been a $10, $12, $13 card at one point, but again, not even Legacy legal anymore. That's how busted it was. Not Pioneer legal, not Legacy legal, not, I don't think it's Modern legal either. Nope, it's been in Modern now too. Yeah. All right, Serena. He of double tri-lands so far. Double triomes. Another Bastion of Remembrance, finally. That's a nice, again, $3 uncommon. Concluding with another Yorion. You know what? If you're going to double up on companions, there are worse ones. We've seen it. So, all things considered, Yorion is a pretty good way to go with your double Trilome. I got a Kogla as well. So, cool. All right, Gremlin. All right. Migratory Greathorn. Gloom Pangolin. All right, Dreamtail Heron. Huntmaster Ligor. Flame Spill. Come on, come on, come on, come on. One more. Mythic, Luca. Luca the Coppercoat Outcast. This card saw some play for a while in Standard, and it was pretty busted for a minute, and then it got kind of nerfed by part of the combo getting taken out. Still, it is our 4th Mythic of the box. We did hit a 4 Mythic box. All right. Last is me. One final pack for me. We're keeping it safe. Dead weight, sure. All right, we've got our Heron. Blazing Volley, sure. All right, Neutralize. Heartless Act, good uncommon. Lord Dracus again. And we conclude with a rare. It is a Umori the Collector to conclude our box. Not a super spicy box, admittedly. We did hit some good stuff in here. I mean, getting, we got a few tri-lands, which is always good. Getting those triomes is perfect. We did hit the Shark Typhoon. Kind of missed on the Mythics as far as the more valuable ones. And I think I would have liked to have seen a couple more of the rares that are valuable. But overall, this is kind of a decent look at Ikoria, a set that I wish I could revisit more often. It's a set that I really like, I think a lot of. So anyways, that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. And by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.